Hey, 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 Chef Shelley here. If we haven't met before, I am a personal chef. I've had a successful personal chef business for about 14 years, and I help passionate home cooks start their own personal chef business so they can get paid to do what they love without having to spend tens and tens of thousands of dollars on culinary school. Speaking of which, well, actually, not speaking of which at all, segue. I'm going to take my glasses off because the glare's been driving me crazy, and I bet it drives you a little bit crazy too. So today I am talking about organizing your recipes. You may have seen the picture on the post I put up this morning, and yes, those are actually my recipes. So that's what we're going to talk about. If you have friends who love to cook and they might be interested in getting themselves organized too, please feel free to hit that share button and share the video out, or hit the big heart and let me know that you're interested in hearing about this, because I definitely want to do lives that you are interested in learning from. So again, today's topic is organizing your recipes, and I have to say this is maybe not near and dear to my heart. Maybe that's not the correct euphemism, but necessary, needed, like intervention, quality problem for me. I have files and file drawers full of stained and scribbled on and ripped out of magazines, and it's just a mess. And I used to tell myself that, it really meant something to me where the recipe came from, or what piece of notebook paper I originally wrote it on, or whatever. And I'm a visual person, so I liked looking at them and seeing them and stuff like that. Well, that was probably 10,000 recipes ago, and now let me tell you, I am much more interested in getting my crap organized than I am looking back at a piece of, stationery from 1986 and going, oh, I remember this. It was, no, nobody's got time for that. So what I did, and this was many years ago, was I started to look at recipe software. And a million years ago there weren't a lot of options, so I couldn't really find anything I liked or anything that wasn't really expensive, so that didn't work out. Then I thought, aha, so dumb. I know, I'll just whip up my own little database that I could just enter all this stuff in. I mean, how hard can it be? All you need is even in Excel, just do a spreadsheet for, a cell for ingredients and instructions and notes, and no way in hell was that happening. I mean, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was probably drunk. We all know it. So that ship kind of sailed. Well, then I came across this little app called Copy Me That, and I was using it to save recipes online that I wanted to try out. Because when you're on a food blog or even on Facebook or wherever, you see a recipe and you want to save it. So pretty much the only option you had was printing it off, which is part of the reason why I ended up with file drawers full of all these random recipes, because it's really exciting to save recipes you're interested in, and then they pile up. Filing is not exciting. Nobody wants to do the filing. So then I had files, and I had a stack a foot high of recipes on top of it. So that did me no good at all. So I started using Copy Me That to save recipes I wanted to try. And then I started entering my clients' recipes, because again, I had files for all my clients. Because when you have clients with special diets, or even just, if you don't have a special diet, there's someone in your family who doesn't like peas, or there's someone who doesn't like this, and you start tweaking recipes, well, the next thing you know, you end up with, I have, a copy of a recipe that's the same recipe, but it's modified a little bit. So I have a copy in this client's file, and I have a copy in this client's file, and again, 500 files, multiple copies of the same recipe with modifications, and it was just a beating. So I started entering my client recipes into Copy Me That, and it was glorious. And then I finally started entering in my backlog of recipes. And let me tell you, it is life-changing for a lot of reasons, and I am going to tell you why. It's like the clouds parted and the sun shined down and the angels sang. And when I'm telling you this, I don't want you to think I'm not an affiliate for Copy Me That. If there's something else that you want to use, that's great. The reasons why I like it, I'm going to go over, but I'm not getting anything out of this for sharing it with you. Just, you know how you have to say when you are affiliate? So I'm telling you I'm not an affiliate. So everything that's in Copy Me That I can get to on my computer, on my phone, on my iPad, or I can print out. It's obviously not taking up any space because it's electronic. I can search by anything. I can search, you know, that's the thing too that used to drive me crazy about my files was that, so pasta bolognese. So am I going to put that under meat or under pasta? And if I pick one, then it's not under the other one. But then if I need a meatless pasta recipe, I'm flipping through all these pasta recipes, trying just to find the ones without meat. And I'm not going to put it in both because then I end up with 5 billion more recipes, and it just, again, gets back to that problem of all this paper. So I put in the recipe, and it doesn't matter. I can duplicate it 1,000,000 times, change the one ingredient I need to, and then put the client's name in the description. And then when it comes the day to cook for that client, all I have to do is put their name in, and it'll sort out all their recipes, and I just can click the ones I need. So that's great. It doesn't have any duplicates, or well, it has duplicates, but they're not in your way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I can search on just my family's recipes. You can put them in categories if you want, like entree or meat and poultry or veg or meatless or anything like that. You can also just search for specific ingredients. Say you have chicken thighs you want to use up, just search on chicken thighs because it's a full database. So you can search on anything, even though you can use categories and tags. So that part has just been life-saving. It has saved me so much time. And did I mention that it's free? Copy Me That is free. And not only is it free, it doesn't have like annoying ads or anything in it always trying to sell you something while you're using it. Now there is a premium version that has features like you can scale a recipe. So if you have a recipe and you want to make it for 20 on Easter, you can do that with a click. You can switch from imperial to metric with a click. So there's a couple more technical things like that the premium version gives you, but the free version is totally robust and you don't need the premium one if you're not going to use the features. The free version too, not only can you copy or save recipes that you find online, enter your own recipes. It will do meal planning for you, so you can enter the meals that you want to eat, and then it will generate a grocery list for you. I swear, if it downloaded it straight to my Amazon Fresh shopping cart, I'd probably cry a little bit when I used it because it was so spectacular. But right now, I guess I have to do that step for myself. So that's totally easy too. So it's in through your browser. So it's any computer or Mac, you can get to it. If you want to copy the recipes off websites, you need to use the little bookmarklet, which is a Chrome feature. But it also, they have an app for iOS and for Android. So no matter what type of device you're on, you can use it with that too. And it's just great. And so the thing is, you don't even have to have a special style to be able to organize your recipes. You don't have to think about, oh, is this going to go under meat? Am I now going to have beef and then one for pork and then one for veal and then one for lamb and then one for goat and everything else? Because you just enter your recipe and then you can easily find it by any words that you want to put in it to describe it. So it is truly spectacular, and it's very easy to use, but just to make it a little bit even easier for you and encourage you to use it, because I love it and I love you, and I want to help you be organized and not have your old recipes lying around either, you know, scribbled all over or when you print them on the printer and then you spill on them and they run and you can't read them anymore, or you can't find it anyway and you need it, that's the worst. Or you lose it or it gets damaged. Let's just get rid of all that. So I have made you a little quick start guide. It's really simple. It only has like 5 or 6 steps, and it'll just get you to Copy Me That, signed in with an account, and show you real quick how to copy a recipe, enter a recipe, and use it. Total no-brainer. You can go to chefintheburbs.com. Right now that post is right on my homepage. So you'll see the post on organizing recipes, and you can go right in there to get the quick start sheet for Copy Me That. I'll put a link to under this post. So that is everything that you could possibly need to know that I can think of about Copy Me That and organizing your recipes. They're all electronic, they won't get damaged, they won't get lost, and you can find them like that and get to them from any device. And I'll admit, maybe another great thing about it is you can still print them, which I do when I cook, because I like to have, if it's a recipe that I need to have the recipe out for, a lot of the times I need to have the printed copy out so I can drag it around and spill on it and stuff, but then I can just put it in recycle, and it's a lot better. So thank you so much for joining me today, this Thursday at noon. I will see you again next week, Thursday at noon. If you had any questions about this that I didn't get to, please put them in the comments, and when I go in and drop the link, I will answer any questions that you have, or you can always message me through Facebook or send me an email. Thank you again for joining me today. It was a green tea today. I'm thinking next Thursday we're going to have it be a brunch, a noon brunch cocktail mimosa day. Don't you think? Green tea is good, but I feel like I've got all my antioxidants, and I feel like I might be getting scurvy. So I think that mimosas might be in my future to ward off the scurvy. So please join me next Thursday. Have a great one. Cheers.